It's
It's a squirrel!
It is a squirrel!
Of course it's a squirrel.
Squirrel!
Hi, I'm Amie Sykes, and this is my sister Jolie Sykes, and we're the Junk Gypsies.
We're going to show y'all some of our favorite tips and techniques to finding great junk and making it fit your style. On this episode, we're making a new outdoor planner. In our world, we basically don't throw anything away.
And one of the things we love doing is turning these old pieces of junk into really cool planners. Would that mailbox work right there?
Mailbox is adorable.
I love the name, too.
If we're putting it, though, on the porch...
That's true.
I mean, I love this idea for a planner.
Yeah.
If we put it on the porch...
It's too small.
...of our store, that's just a little small for that.
Yeah.
Plenty of items can hold soil, but it's important to think of where your planner will go. You'll want to find an item that fits the size and style of your space.
It's probably not big enough for what we're wanting to do, but this would be cute screwed into a wall
I feel
somewhere
like
or
I should
something.
get it anyway, though,
Okay.
because I'm really kind of growing fond
Have we
of
ever,
this
like,
mailbox.
turned away a piece of junk?
No, and I
Yeah.
bet it's pretty cheap.
That's our problem.
That's a cute sink.
Yeah, is this one on here?
That's a great
How
sink.
cute is that?
Score. Do we need the squirrel? Oh, these are cute.
Oh, these would make perfect. This would be a perfect planner.
These would actually make really great planners because clearly they've lived their life as a patio chair and now they need to move on and become something new. These chairs may not have space for plants yet, but the size and texture are perfect. We grabbed both of these for about $15 to $20 each, so with a little work, we'll have a unique planner that still costs less than a new one from the hardware store. Yeah, I love
Okay,
it.
so let's find out how much these are.
Okay, perfect.
I love the chippy peely on this one, but it might need some dry
the
brushing.
rust.
So for years, we've been turning these old chairs into planners. So we're gonna take this one and show you how to make it the perfect succulent planner. We wanna give the chair a little bit of color, so we're gonna do our dry brushing technique with our favorite color, turquoise. So dry brushing is really one of the easiest ways to paint. You just get a little bit of paint on your brush, not much, and then you just start doing this, kind of hitting all the high spots, and just don't put too much pressure because you don't want it to be solid.
But I also love the fact that you still see the rust coming through because we love rust. So you've got the rust, plus you've got turquoise, and it's gonna be a quirky little planner, so it's the whole package.
The great thing about dry brushing is it doesn't use much paint and it dries really fast.
It's actually already dry, and we're ready to move on with this project. So the next step is we're actually gonna form a basket where the seat used to be. We're going to use chicken wire, and this is what we're gonna plant in. All right, so this is just basic poultry netting or chicken wire that you can get from your local feed store. Just kind of place it over your seat and ballpark what size you want, you know, and then we're gonna cut it. We're gonna cut bigger than we need, and then we're gonna push it down and form it in here.
So to cut this, the best thing to use is just a pair of wire cutters.
You might want to throw on your garden gloves or your work gloves for this project because the ends of this wire are pretty sharp. It just makes it easier to kind of manhandle it. The goal here is to make a concave basket that you can plant in.
So then we are gonna attach this with zip ties. We use zip ties because they're super easy to use and you can get something really tight.
So now that we have it zip tied all the way around, we're just going to cut off the excess chicken wire. So the first step once you get your basket built is to add sheet moss, and you can buy this really basically anywhere. We just bought a couple of bags. We line the bottom of the poultry netting with it. It holds in moisture, and it also gives it a really cool earthy kind of mossy look since it's moss. Okay. After that, we're gonna line it with a little burlap, and then we're gonna add our potting soil. Because we're planting succulents, we're gonna add a little perlite to our potting mix just to help with the drainage.
We love succulents because they're super easy to take care of, which is a big plus for me. Jolie loves them because they're beautiful and they really just kind of look good in any setting.
So now that we have enough soil in here, we're gonna start kind of placing our plants, and then we're gonna backfill with even more soil. At this point, it's just kind of a matter of you want to add different layers and textures and colors. You know, I really like the felt of these leaves versus the shiny on the others. So you kind of want to mix all these together to have a nice little mix. Our one little tiny purple guy. Let's put him right here.
And
then.
this one's cute.
Let's give him a good spot. I just broke the purple guy.
Does he go right there, maybe? Uh-oh, I just broke him too. Oh my gosh.
So the very last step right now is that we're taking all of this kind of sedum, this hanging moss that kind of trails more, and we're adding it to the very edge. So we're just filling in, we're poking it in all around the edge so it hangs over, it covers up this chicken wire and the zip ties, and it really looks awesome. So this is our awesome patio chair turned into now a really cool kind of mermaid garden succulent planter. And instead of putting this at the store we thought we were going to, I think I may have to steal it and take it home.
This is just like the perfect solution for a seatless chair.
And it can go anywhere. I mean, it's so small and these are such easy plants to keep alive. It could be on your balcony, in your apartment, in your dorm, on your porch.
In your van, I mean your RV.
Shotgun in your car.
On your boat.
Anywhere.
Wherever you want to put it.
And I love the fact that it's so wild and unruly. I mean, I think it gives it such a really fun, eccentric look.
I know, I love it. Did I mention that I love it?
I love it more.